Yeah, it's a sad day. A sad day when any one of your players leaves, but especially one of Jared's calibre. He's been with us for 3 years and was one of our first uncontracted players, and he served us really well. One of only a few players that have played 50 games with our club. So he's certainly played some footy and some good footy, and one player we'll miss going forward.
What has he sort of said to you that were his motivations for the decision?
Oh, I just think he doesn't have the passion to play at the level anymore, and we all know that to play at the elite level you need to have your mind, body and soul committed to it, and he just doesn't have that anymore. He's got a young family, wants to think about some career post-footy, so I think from his point of view he's ready to move on, and as a club we'll miss him, but I guess we need to move on as well.
He's always been a bloke that's had passion. When did you sort of see it ebb away? I know he had a bit of a talking to from Bluey.
Yeah, he's had a tough year. He's had a tough year, but still played some good footy. Finished in 14th in our club champion award, so he was a fairly consistent contributor. And like all players, you have your ups and downs in footy. That's part of the business, and he knows that clearly. He's had 11 years in the AFL and has been through it with Lee Matthews and now with Guy, so it's not foreign to him. I guess he's just got to the point in his life where he wants to spend time with his young family and he wants to explore other options.
How does this affect the club's sort of roster for next year? You already have the 5 players who've been told they won't be contracted.
Yeah, we needed to make 6 spots available with the draft coming up, so that sort of gets us to that point now. Whether we make any more changes between now and the national draft in a couple of months, it still remains to be seen. We've got a free agency period and an exchange period to get through, but we'll keep an open mind. But at this point, it doesn't affect us at all.
It's a bit of a funny retirement. Like you said he went to the States today. He didn't want any big fanfare made about it? Or
no, that's just the way Jared is. He's a laconic type of person and player. Well respected amongst his peers, and I guess he wanted to follow that through and finish off the year with a catch up with a few of his mates. So that's the personality he is. He can play some exciting footy, but just wants to stick to himself at some times. But he is highly respected amongst the group. He's that X factor that can win you a game off his own boot. He did it a couple of times this year against Brisbane and Collingwood here at Metricon. Played some really good footy. He's just a laconic, laid-back player, but can really turn it on when he has a good night.
Yeah. Was it entirely his decision? Or?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. We go through our normal process each year where we review each individual player, and that was over a week ago now. So he's obviously been sitting on this for a little bit of time, and he sat down with his management and his family and advised us over the last few days.